When the term German officer comes up, what immediately springs to mind? Probably the crisp uniform, the unwavering discipline, and an image built on centuries of military tradition. But that rigid image hides a fascinating story. Today, we're not just looking at the wars they fought, we're diving deep into the surprising culture, social class, and revolutionary intellectual practices that made the German officer corps legendary and often controversial for generations. We're going on a journey through 4 centuries, covering everything from aristocratic privileges to the academic brain they created. Here is a quick disclaimer before we continue. This video is for educational and historical analysis purposes only. It does not promote or glorify conflict, violence, or any political ideology. We aim to present historical facts and context neutrally. Also, my attempts at pronouncing these names might be adventurous. My sincere apologies if I butcher your beautiful language. Let's start with who these officers actually were. Fact number 1. For centuries, becoming an officer in the Prussian and later German military was less a career choice and more a social birthright. The officer ranks were heavily dominated by the Junker class. These were the powerful, conservative, landowning noble families, primarily in Prussia. For them, military service wasn't just service, it was the only honorable calling. This aristocracy created a closed, almost exclusive system. Young men from these families often had their commissions reserved and historically were expected to literally pay for their own equipment, including their swords and horses, reinforcing that only the wealthy and well-connected could lead. This tradition of birthright loyalty persisted well into the 19th century, setting the stage for tension when merit finally had to challenge privilege.
Fact number 2 is the truly revolutionary concept they introduced, the general staff. This was the centralized professional brain of the entire military system. This unique organization was created after Prussia's humiliating defeat by Napoleon. The leaders realized that bravery wasn't enough. They needed academic strategy. Officers for the general staff weren't chosen by title, but by intellectual merit, passing rigorous exams and proving strategic brilliance. This intellectual rigor led to the doctrine of mission command, Auftragstactik. It meant that junior officers were given a mission's goal, but were trusted to adapt their own tactics based on what was happening on the battlefield, without waiting for permission. This was a massive shift in military thinking worldwide, turning the German command structure into the most flexible and strategically intelligent force of its time.
Fact number 3 focuses on the non-commissioned officers, or NCOS, the sergeants and corporals who were the true backbone of the army. German armies consistently relied on highly experienced non-commissioned officers. While a young lieutenant might be fresh from the academy, his sergeant likely had years of combat and technical experience, making him the real expert on the ground. This commitment to veteran NCOs meant that even if the officer class was top-heavy with socialites, the actual training, discipline, and tactical proficiency of the ordinary German squad was almost always world-class. They were the ones who ensured that all that intellectual strategy from the general staff actually worked out in the field. The German officer corps was a fascinating blend of inherited status, extreme intellectualism, and battlefield pragmatism. It was a contradiction, deeply traditional yet startlingly modern. Did the Junker class surprise you, or was the power of the general staff more interesting? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. For more history videos like this, click the link in the description and be sure to hit that subscribe button before you leave. Thanks for watching.